As we reflect on the past year, one issue stands out with undeniable weight: the ongoing tragedy in Gaza. Over 45,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's war on Gaza, with some estimates playing the toll above 220,000. Among the victims are artists whose work boldly spoke out against injustice and whose voices will never be silenced. Names like Hiba Zegout, a painter and poet who died in an Israeli airstrike along with her children, and Fatih Gabrin, whose art captured Palestinian resistance, are now etched in the painful legacy of this conflict. Rifat Al-Arir, a brilliant writer and teacher who illuminated Gaza's harsh reality, was also among those lost. Mahsen al-Khatib, killed by an Israeli airstrike on the Jabalia refugee camp, is another name added to this growing list. These artists, poets, writers, photographers, and designers were all silenced, but their work and legacy remain. Yet their response to these tragedies has not been limited to remembrance. Artists and institutions around the world have actively taken a stand against Israel's actions. For instance, when London's Barbican Centre cancelled a lecture by writer Pankaj Mishra on Palestine, art collectors withdrew artworks in protest. In March, Egyptian artist Mohammed Abla returned his prestigious Goethe Medal to protest Germany's complicity. In April, more than 24,000 artists signed an open letter calling for Israel's exclusion from the Venice Biennale. And in the UK, artist Jasleen Kaur used her Turner Prize acceptance speech to condemn the genocide in Gaza, standing in solidarity with protesters outside Tate Britain. However, these acts of solidarity have not been without resistance. Across the globe, censorship has targeted Palestinian voices in art. Palestinian artist Samia Halabi's exhibition was cancelled by Indiana University in January, and in July, works related to Gaza's destruction were removed from the Royal Academy of Arts in the UK. Despite these acts of defiance, there remains a pervasive silence from major art institutions, especially in the UK. The Arts Council England warned institutions against making political statements, particularly those critical of Israel's actions. For Palestinian artists and their allies, this censorship is more than just an attempt to silence dissent. It is part of a broader effort to suppress the truth of Gaza's genocide. As Palestinian artist Basma Al-Sharif said, "Why did art institutions take so long to act? Why is there a global boycott of Russia but not Israel? Why are the cries of Palestine being ignored?"